guys, today I'm here with a Tiffany's Tell All video, and today's question actually comes from someone. I haven't had too many questions from it, but I wanted to answer it because I thought it was important. And I've had this question saved in my phone since October 13th. So it's one that I've been like waiting to get around to. I always keep a list in my phone of the questions that I get. So that's where Tiffany Tell All questions come from, are from you guys, obviously, but I'll keep them in my phone. And sometimes I'll just write them quickly down in a note, and sometimes I will take a screenshot of actually who wrote the question. So today's question comes from Mealy Boyd, and it says, do you have to move Michaela at night or during the day to prevent bed sores, etc.? So this is an awesome question because with people with disabilities usually end up with bed sores if they aren't rolled constantly, or at least every 2 hours, or if they're not moved into a different position slightly. So with Michaela, as you guys know, Michaela lays one way during the night and one way during the day. She moves from her bed to the couch. She's got her own specific couch, of course. And the answer is we've only had one issue with bed sores. And that was when she got her femur cast. What happened was she had to, at night, she had to have her leg elevated, and it put her on her back completely, whereas normally she lays on her side. She had to lay on her back. So ever since she was a little baby, she's been on her side, and she wasn't used to being on her back. So she got a bed sore right at the top of her tailbone, and we noticed it luckily enough soon enough, because we're always changing her diaper, so that we could help it and hopefully make it better quicker. So it lasted for quite a long time, because as some of you know, if you get a bed sore, it is really difficult to try and get rid of it. However, because it was a positioning issue that we don't normally do with Michaela, we just simply made sure that she was on her side. So that is really only the bed sore issue we've ever had in the 8 years that she's been alive, which, I mean, knock on wood, we don't have to deal with it anymore. We have had red spot issues with Michaela because she doesn't mark very easily. So even if you touch her, she'll end up with a red mark, but normally they go away within fairly quickly. Normally what happens with Michaela, she lays on her side, so the one spot that she tends to get red spots is her shoulder. So because she's of course low muscle tone, her bones, there's a lot of pressure on her skin between her bone and whatever she's laying on. So with that, usually it only happens if she's laid over too far. If she is right on her side of her arm, she's usually okay. But if she rolls too much and is on this part of her shoulder, that's when we tend to see red marks, because that's where it is like the boniest. So that is really the only issue that we have on an ongoing basis, and that is really only if she happens to roll over too much. But other than that, we've been really lucky with that. And no, we don't reposition her every so often. If she's coughing throughout the day, of course we're shifting her and moving her. If we change her bum, she's being moved. So she does get moved throughout the day. However, we don't move her just strictly for bed sore reasoning, unless we start seeing an issue like a red spot. So when she does get a red spot on her shoulder, we just make sure that she's not going to be laying on that spot, which is pretty simple. You put a pillow in front of her, and it helps position her the way we need to. So that was an awesome question. Thank you, Millie, and that's all for today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.